as the subject is performance based road marking, and 10 minutes is of course very less. Usually, I take 1.5 hours for deeper presentation on road marking and understanding the high performance products. So we'll go quickly towards so the first question to all the audience and to the panelists, like how many years is expected performance of a or a warranty of thermoplastic road marking? So people would have experienced manufacturers and road contractors talking about 1 year warranty, 2 year warranty, 3 year warranty, and so on. Okay. So the life of thermoplastic does not depend in years or months. It is directly related to the abuse it is facing on the roads. That is the number of and traffic and the type of traffic. So some materials, if manufactured as per the specification, may last longer. Okay, on a certain type of traffic, in a certain number of traffic on the road. Similarly, sometimes the low cost material may last longer because there was very low traffic on that road. So it does not mean that the product was very good. Just because the traffic was very less on that road, so it will be lasting longer. And sometimes a certain brand of material will not last on as long as it lasted in the previous project. So contractor mistakenly वो तो बहुत अच्छा था. Last year there you gave us and it lasted for 3 years, and this it is not lasting. So, for more than 1.5 years. So, because of the change in the traffic and the pattern of traffic and the density of traffic, the type of traffic. So, basically, the having said that, I'll come to the formulation part of it. So, the formulation of thermoplastic road marking is given in the MRTA specific. The Ministry of Road Transport specification guidelines 803.4 clearly defines how you make thermoplastic road marking material. What should be the consequence percentage by weight? It is saying that 18% should be resin, 10% should be titanium dioxide, and 30% should be intermixed glass bead, and the rest 42% should be fillers. But it does not specify what quality of raw material should go into making of the thermoplastic road marking. And there is a big play. Okay, because the resin quality can be different, the glass wood quality can be different, when titanium dioxide available in different grades. So people would go and buy a lower grade of raw material, manufacture and show that it is meeting the specification as per percentage of no constituents, percentage by weight, putting like. I can even tell you with my experience that in India, right from my beginning of thermoplastic road markings, initially people used to make as per specification, and currently I can say no, it is very really very hard to say that and very wrong to listen also that more than 60% of road markings done in India in state roads, highways, PWD roads, and except for expressways where the stringent checks are there in place. Otherwise, city roads, municipal corporation roads, and PW roads, the material is not as per specification. That's why when we go travel on the road as a user, we see we are not happy with the road markings. So, coming to the key ingredients of for a performance of butterfly thermoplastic road marking. Titanium dioxide is a major thing which is as a pigment, it is used for whiteness. And similarly, if you see, it is the only natural pigment which has a UV resistant and whiteness, sustainable whiteness for long term. But there are grades like the rutile grade, NATS grade. But NATS grade of titanium dioxide is yellow, a little yellowy, and hence does not give you a withstand a long-term whiteness. Similarly, resin as a binder, MORTA says 18% of resin should be there, but does not mention whether it should be aliphatic hydrocarbon resin or aromatic resin, what kind of resin. So, people usually would go for lower grades available in the market. Lots of Chinese resins are coming in India because there is no specification check for the raw material. And then intermixed glass beads, okay, which should be as per 6088A, British standard. But the glass beads that are coming to India are not meeting the roundness specification, okay, the free flow properties, and even the refractive index. Okay, so it does not match, but it is being used because Once it is used inside the the manufacturing process, there is no way to check no, after it is laid down on the road. So people are doing that, and the initial reflectivity comes with the drop-on glass grade, which is only 250 grams per square meter of the marking, which is like say around 5 to 6% of the total available road marking material on the road. So people get away with showing the reflectivity for initial road marking, which is no, in the specification also is very weak. Specification says the road marking should be reflective. The initial reflectivity within 7 days should be so and so, and after 2 years it should be so and so. It does not say after 6 months it should be how much. It does not say the 1 year and 18 months it should be how much. So there is lot of playing ground available because the specification itself is very weak. Even in aggregates and fillers, if you see Automark uses quads. Quads is the no on a most hardness scale, it is the hardest material. It is like the quads ka hardness is 7, and people are using normal calcium carbonate or dolomite, and then other minerals available which have a very softer minerals like on a hardness scale it will be around 3. So of course, then there will not be durable. When you use cheaper raw materials, it will not be durable. Similarly, there should be also testing of raw materials. The capacity of the manufacturer should be such that he should be able to test the raw materials in his own lab. Okay. So they should have a NABL approved lab for testing of raw materials, and all the equipment should also be, calibrated equipment should be available inside the factory itself to check the finished product as well as the raw materials. So, a table shows the difference that I already said. We'll not go in detail with this. So what we'll do is we'll see this. Okay. Now this is the pink line is the drop on glass bead reflectivity coming from the drop on glass bead. And if you see number of months, within 4 to 6 months, all the drop-on glass bead is gone. Okay, up with the traffic, because it is only staying on the top. It is not mixed with the material. This drop-on glass beads goes away within 3 to 6 months, depending on the density of the traffic. So lower the traffic, it will last for at least 4 months, 6 months, and very high traffic, it will last for 1 month or 2 months. So it will drop very fast from 350 millicandelas per lakh, it will drop to 100 millicandelas within 3 to 4 months time. But the intermixed glass bit will slowly start popping up, and after 4 to 5 months it will start reflecting, and then it will rise. It will give the more reflectivity to the road marking as the traffic flows on that, and slowly the reflectivity will drop down. Now this is not known by a lot of people. The buyers as the road contractors don't know much in detail about the road marking, and people are asking for price, and when whoever gives a lower price, gets the order, and such road marking is executed. Once the road marking fails on the road, the contractor blames the vendor, saying that you have not given good road marking. He will change the vendor. Then again, the vendor will, because he's not giving the rate. The contractor is giving only 50% of the cost of the road marking, and hence it will not perform. So he is not aware why it is not performing, but what he thinks is he has not given the contractor, I mean the manufacturer has not given a good material. Similarly, okay, the contractor has to understand why where I'm failing, why nobody is. I've changed already four vendors, and still the road marking has not performed. So there should be some introspection to understand where we are not selecting the correct manufacturer. So the visible difference, if you see, what Automark has done is Automark partners with a TOT operator called Cube Highways, which is one of the largest TOT operators, and Cube Highways together with Automark got into the details of road marking, and tried to understand why road markings are not performing well, and they came up with along with us came up with a thermoplastic road marking material meeting the specification, not only meeting but surpassing the specification, and they paid us the cost. Okay, few highways paid us the cost and a little profit, and we have given them some road marking material which they are so happy that it is performing for 3 years. For up to 2.5 years, it is reflecting on the road and performing very well. And everybody, NHI authority, NHI RO, the chairman, when they visited the Cube Highways roadside, they said, ah, this road is how old? They said this road marking is 2.5 years old. We can't believe this. It looks like new. So why? Because they went into investigated the reasons of failure, and along with us, they developed a road marking material, which is long-lasting road marking material. So these are a few of the projects of few highways that we are doing. We are doing 17 projects for them. The supplier is not a rocket science. You, me, anybody can manufacture that because the specification on the ingredients and the percentage of ingredients to go into that, the formulation itself is given by the Ministry of Road Transport. Okay, the specification is already there and it says how much quantity of which raw material to be put in that. The first and important thing for any manufacturer to provide you with a sustainable, long-lasting, high-performance road marking material is the ethics. Okay, if you are an ethical manufacturer, if you are getting a price, you will give a good raw material, good road marking material. What has happened is because there is no entry barrier in thermoplastic road marking material, many small manufacturers have mushroomed and they don't have a face, they don't have a brand, they don't have any anything to lose. They will manufacture even at a high cost. They sometimes the road contractor will give them a good price. Even after giving a good price, they will not be able to, either they don't know about the raw materials, they only see the specification and manufacture it and mix it and give it and they don't give a good sustainable road marking materials. Okay, so I think it's very important. Know-how, experience of road marking material manufacturing process is important. And the last thing is the four components of high performance road marking. One is the raw materials. One is the mixing process, the manufacturing process, the application process. Okay, the application process means how you are like, applying it. Are you following the specification, the correct temperature of application, the correct cleaning process during the application? Are you checking the road temperature, so surface temperature and the moisture during the application process? And third is the housekeeping. Housekeeping means on the road when you are going to apply road marking, it should be ensured that no construction activity will be done after the road marking is already laid down. Once the road marking is laid, if you follow, if you do some construction activities like soil, on the shoulder you are doing soil compaction. After that, you are constructing crash barriers, metal beam crash barriers. After the road marking is done, your road marking will get damaged and it will get spoiled early. So these four parts are four important points are very important. The material itself, the manufacturing process, the application process, and housekeeping.